As many of you know, here on 3 Up, 3 Down, I am a huge fan of Summer League college baseball, and my favorite league is the Western Canadian Baseball League, which has just wrapped up another summer season, and oh boy, was it a fun one. So let's recap the season. Let's go. Let's kick it off in the Western Division with the Energy City Cactus Rats. Yes, the newly rebranded team that was supposed to move into a new ballpark this summer at some point in time, but it never happened. So kudos for the Cactus Rats as they, yes, went 20 and 35, but were right in playoff contention right to the very end. For a team that had no home, that really should be a huge kudos to the players and the staff. The MVPs for the team, in my opinion, Timo Arasena, an infielder with a 362 average for the Cactus Rats, 4 homers, 35 RBIs, 14 steals, 965 OPS, and the top pitcher, Tristan Harley, 3 and 3 with a 3.42 ERA, 62 Ks in 50 innings for Harley. What a summer for him. In fifth place was the Fort McMurray Giants. Once again, could not get back into the playoffs this season. They just really struggled offensively, also going 20 and 35. Top hitter from me was Matt Rhodes, the first baseman, 245, 7 homers, 31 RBIs, and an 800 OPS. They really pitched well. Eli McKean is their top pitcher. Yes, he was 0-3, but he had 237 ERA, 25 Ks in 30 innings, all in relief. Finishing fourth in the division and making the playoffs was the Brooks Bombers, squeaking out the Giants and Cactus Rats, going 22 and 34. Ben Fischel, an outfielder, was their top hitter. 378, 5 homers, 26 RBIs, 27 stolen bases, a 1.008 OPS. And top pitcher, Heath Heshkowski, 3-1 with a 1.86 ERA, 32 Ks in 19 innings out of the pen for the Bombers. Now, this is where things stack up in the Western Division. Finishing third, I thought was going to take a big step forward, fell the third this season. The Lethbridge Bulls finishing 33 and 22, very respectable record. Bernie Sakaris, the outfielder, is their top hitter, 405, 4 homers, 23 RBIs, 19 stolen bases, a 1052 OPS, and top pitcher, maybe the top guy in the league this summer, Levi Abbott, 7-1 with a 138 ERA. 69 strikeouts in 52 innings. What a summer for Abbott. Finishing second, I thought they're going to take a step back this year, but they did not. The Sylvan Lake Gulls, who set the league's wins record last year, went 36 and 20 this summer. Jaden Flores, an infielder top hitter for me, 331 average, 6 homers, 32 RBIs, 24 stolen bases, and a 946 OPS. They had a ton of good pitching this summer. Josh Dolich led the way, 2-1 with a 162 ERA, only 24 Ks, but that came in 33 innings out of the pen. And the 3-time reigning champion Okotoks Dogs finished first in the Western Division, going 40 and 16. Connor Krause, the infielder, led the way, 401, 3 homers, 45 RBIs, 1077 OPS for the Dogs. And they had a ton of good pitching, as always. Chase Tucker led the way, 3-1, a 2.29 ERA, 30 Ks in 31 and a third innings out of the pen. Now that set up a really interesting playoffs in the West. Okotoks took down Brooks, no surprise there in the 1-4 matchup in 2 straight games. In the 2-3, it was Sylvan Lake and Lethbridge, just like last year. Sylvan Lake knocked off Lethbridge really quick this year in 2 games, which is a little bit of a surprise. Set up a rematch between Okotoks and Sylvan Lake for the West Final. And unlike years past, Sylvan Lake slayed the Giant and beat Okotoks 2 straight games to advance to the WCBL Final. Where they met up with, well, let's check out the Eastern Division. Finishing in 6th in the East were the Swift Current 57s, going 10 and 45. The 57s really struggled this summer. Top hitter Wilmer Henriquez, an infielder, hit 270 with 13 bombs, 32 RBIs, and an 899 OPS. The 57s could actually score runs, but really struggled on the pitching side, where their top arm was Adam Cordy, 2-6, the 498 ERA. but battled out 48 Ks in 65 innings for the 57s. Coming in fifth, again, the Weyburn Beavers, unable to crack into the playoffs, going 16-40. Ryan Duffini was their top hitter, 327 with 6 homers, 45 RBIs, and 898 OPS. And top pitcher for them, and he threw some fantastic games. Ian Heck went 2-4 with a 3.79 ERA, 58 Ks, and 59 1/3 innings. Coming in fourth, the final playoff spot in the East, the Moose Jaw Miller Express, my hometown team now. 27-29 for the Millers. Thomas Soto was their top hitter. They had a lot of really good hitters this summer. 343, 36 RBIs, 23 stolen bases, and set the WCBL record in runs scored, scoring 70 runs for the Miller Express. Nathan Pizio was the top arm, 3-2, the 3.28 ERA. He had 6 saves as well, 27 Ks in 24 2/3 innings as a reliever. Number 3 spot went to the Regina Red Sox. They finished 29-27. Matthew Fox is their top hitter, 330 average, 8 homers, 47 RBIs, 12 stolen bases, and a 965 OPS. And on the mound, Blake Johnson led the way, 2-1 with a 1.81 ERA. 55 Ks in 44 innings. The number 2 team, the Medicine Hat Mavericks, went 34-21. Tyler Van Est, as always, led the way, 346, 7 homers, 36 RBIs, and 964 OPS. And on the mound, Ryan Dexter, 1-0 with a 3 ERA, 13 Ks in 12 innings as a shutdown reliever. Now, the number 1 team was the Saskatoon Berries, and they broke Sylvan Lake's wins record from last year, going 46-9. Yes, you heard that, 46-9. Ethan Menard was, in my opinion, top hitter, but they had an incredible number of top hitters. 392 average, 12 homers, 39 RBIs, and an 1175 OPS. That was the league leader. On the mound, it could go with a couple guys. Clavert Martino was 1-0 with a 2.55 ERA and 31 Ks in 31 innings as a reliever. But I got to give a shout out to 3 up, 3 down subscriber Matt Whitney, 7-0 with a 3.68 ERA, 48 Ks and 53 innings for Whitney. What a summer. So playoff-wise, what do we see happen? Well, number 1, Saskatoon did indeed beat number 4, Moose Jaw, in the best of 3 series, but it went 3 games, 2-1. Saskatoon squeaked it out. There's some huge, crazy innings that went on there. Went from a Game 3, 10-3 lead from the Berries to trailing 12-10 to come back to win. It was an incredible series. And then the 2 versus 3 series, big shocker. The Regina Red Sox beat Medicine Hat in 2 straight. That set up Regina and Saskatoon in the East Final. And the Red Sox slayed the Giant. The Regina Red Sox with a 2-1 series win over Saskatoon. Even though they had set all those wins, Regina advanced to the finals. So that set up the Regina Red Sox and the Sylvan Lake Gulls in the WCBL final. And in that final, the Gulls took Game 1 in Regina in extra innings. So that sent the series back to Sylvan Lake for both Games 2 and 3 as necessary. And Game 3 was indeed necessary. Regina won Game 2, and in a big-time shocker, they also won Game 3. So your 2025 WCBL champions are the Regina Red Sox. Huge kudos to all their players and staff. What a team effort this season from the Sox. And you just felt like someone was looking down on the Red Sox all season to come away as champions. And it's with great sadness we have to talk about this, as player Jesse Lubnicki was traveling back to Regina to play with the Red Sox this season and passed away in a car crash in Montana. So the adversity, the strength to overcome this from the Red Sox organization, there is a lot of shout out to all those players, staff, and everybody who knew Jesse personally. But what a magical season. Champs once again. Hasn't happened since, I believe, 2013. What a season in Regina. And what a season overall for the Western Canadian Baseball League. a huge boost in attendance in places like Saskatoon and Regina and Sylvan Lake in the playoffs. It was really magical to follow along. If you're into baseball, make sure you're going to check out your own local college summer league. Comment down below if what league you are following and what team you're following in the summer. I greatly appreciate all your guys' support. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to 3 Up, 3 Down if you are into college baseball. And as well, if you want Matt Whitney on 3 Up, 3 Down, comment down below. Let's see if we can get a current subscriber, a current Barry on 3 Up, 3 Down. I greatly appreciate all your guys' support. Until next time, take care, everyone.